Hey guys, Tang with Fox Airsoft here, and today I'm with George, also Fox Airsoft, and we're going to do a quick review of the new ICS Mars PDW9. Alright, so the PDW9 is based on the new popular craze that's going across Airsoft, and that's based on real guns as well, which is the pistol caliber carbine. Basically, it's a redefined version of a submachine gun with a few legal aspects built into it, but essentially you have a handgun or pistol-sized round coming out of a very short, compact weapon. Now the PDW9 is styled like your AR9 type platforms that you might find in real life, and this is basically everything that's good about ICS put into this style of gun. You'll find a lot of familiar features, as well as a couple new ones too. So first, let's talk about the outside. You have a free-floating MLOK rail. It's very slim, very sleek, minimalist. You got MLOK on 3 sides, not the top though, because that's where you would C-clamp the gun. You also have the integral MLOK suppressor that has a threaded barrel. The MLOK suppressor is partially concealed inside the handguard, and it is a counterclockwise 14mm thread, so you can put just about anything that's made for airsoft on this guy, as long as it fits the inside diameter. So the body's going to be full metal, just like the other Mars series guns. And then with that, you have fully ambidextrous everything for the controls. So you have the selector that's ambidextrous. You have the mag release that's also ambidextrous. Actually, not only that, but it has a third spot in case you want to manipulate it another way, which you use your thumb to quickly pull that out. Also, a new feature is the bolt release on the ICS. This one has a locking bolt. When you pull the charging handle back, it locks back, and you can just simply hit that on either side. More ambidextrous features include the ambidextrous charging handle, and you have the cool PDW sliding stock, which also houses the battery. You can fit a small Lipo battery, like buffer tube style, in there, and it also has a fused wire inside. The magazine is a polymer stick type with the high cap that comes with it, and you have a redesigned pistol grip, which is angled in a way that's more comfortable. And of course you get the flat trigger, which is typically found on the Mars series gun. Alright George, let's talk about the inside.
Alright guys, so I'm going to give you a quick overview of the internals on this guy. So out of the box you're going to have the trademark ICS split gearbox, which is really efficient if you need to upgrade or repair any internals on this guy. It's just really convenient to work with those. It's going to have a metal hop-up unit out of the box, so that's going to be really reliable, just really solid internals overall. And then another cool feature of this gun is that ICS is putting in their new S3 MOSFET. What's super cool about the S3 is that it's a programmable MOSFET, so you can program in your 3-round burst or whatever you want to on that MOSFET. And so just so you guys know, this gun is going to be shooting right around 400 feet per second out of the box. But what's really cool about this gun is it has a quick change spring guide on it. So if you want to be shooting a little lower than 400, you can throw in your lower velocity spring, and it's just really easy to swap that out. It takes about 30 seconds or less if you're pretty quick with that. One more cool thing about that S3 MOSFET is that it actually has a self-diagnostic system in it. So if something goes wrong with your gun, that MOSFET will actually detect what's going on and tell you what you need to do to repair that, and it will just really speed up that process. And since you have that split gearbox, it'll just be as simple as swapping in your new part, and it's that simple. Alright, so there are 2 primary models available for this gun. One is going to have that S3 MOSFET that I mentioned that would let you program in your burst fire and all that cool stuff, and have a protective MOSFET so that this gun is Lipo ready. Now the other version of this gun is not going to have the S3, so it won't have the programmable features, but it will still be Lipo ready because it has that protective MOSFET still. And one last feature on this gun as well, to preserve the lifetime of your spring, whenever you switch this guy onto safe, it's automatically going to decock your spring on this guy, which will preserve your gun for a lot longer. Overall, I think this gun is really cool. It's got a lot of weight to it, really hefty, just a solid gun overall. Even though it's got a good weight to it, it's not too heavy, so it's still going to be really good for your close quarters combat and everything like that. Me personally, I'd love to run one of these out on the field just seems like a gun that's going to be like a lot of fun. So I'd really highly recommend giving this guy a look.
Okay, so that pretty much covers the ICS PDW9. Hopefully, if you're in the market for something that's cool, compact, not your typical M4, but not so proprietary that you need to buy a whole bunch of different stuff for it or learn some new things to use it, this would be the cool gun for you. So as always, be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And if you like what you see, leave us some comments. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Kang, and this is George from Box Airsoft. We'll see you guys later. See you guys.